I'm Richard Bernal. This is Kilson Street. This band's from Santa Ana, Black Elk.
Wolfman is rising from the dawn. He will try to find you, take your heart as well. Run if you still have time. He will find you here. Full moon has fallen, crimson skies are dawn. He will rip your heart out, take your soul as well. Run if you still have time. He will find you here.
Good job. Black Elk. We'll be right back after a short break. All right, right here with Black Elk. And this time we're going to start with names and shampoo you use. Or at least start, Chief.
My name's Connor Crow, and I use that Biotin shampoo.
My name is Mike, lead guitars. I'm bald, dude. Come on. I'm fucking bald.
You need that biotin shampoo.
Kenny, mahogany.
Josh, hair food.
You use wood?
It's the flavor of wood. Oh,
Flavor of wood in the hair.
Why the name Black Elk, and would you ever change it, as there are a couple of them?
I'll let Mikey take this one.
The process and trying to find a name was a long road. We've gone through many different names throughout the years. We've gone through Spirit, Doppelganger, Regulators, and then.
But why the changes?
Because
Different eras.
Shamu and the Killer Whales.
that's our OCML days. And then we have our Rafiki and the Baboon eras. But mainly Doppelganger just kind of grew old, and there's already a band established. And then Spirit, end up suing Led Zeppelin back in 2004
Whenever
16 or
it
something like
happened.
that.
Yeah, it was about that.
And then we were kind of.
So we're just waiting to get sued, I guess.
Pretty much. Even
They
with
didn't
this
even win
name.
the lawsuit. So, but
Yeah.
so then we just kind of came up with things, and then it went into something like Black Thunder, Black Lightning, and then we're like thinking about Dark Oak and Stag, and then Elk, and then Black Elk just came out of nowhere.
You think somebody would actually go as far as to sue you guys?
You never know. There's some screwed up people out there.
Definitely.
We have talked about that though, about trying to go to getting the name because they don't have any copyrights from what we looked for, so trying to get that copyrighted and seeing if we
Could
could
snag
own
it
that.
first.
Yeah, kind of like a Gene Simmons kind of thing, but it's a process, and we'll see what happens.
But who's to say you guys wouldn't change the name in another couple months?
Exactly. We never know. I like this name right now, but yeah, things could change, just like how all the other names changed. You never know.
But this name Black Elk, this era has been more impactful on a lot of shows we've been playing the past few years. A lot of people are starting to, especially this year and a little bit of last year, they're like, dude, you guys are getting better. Dude, the sound's even more intense than what it was. You guys are getting tighter and tighter. And now we're starting to get more noticed as Black Elk. So I think we would have to just hold on to the name because then we'll be kind of like starting back at zero.
Kind of hope it sticks.
Right on. You guys are on your third bassist. I know Miguel died in a Taco Bell fire, and then there was Michael Jasso, and now you're on your third, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And
What's
so
up?
what's the change on that? Just guys, well, one died and the other one fell off.
Bases suddenly explode.
It was just sad, He was just Miggs was a great bass player, and at the time he was
R.I.P.
focused on wanting to do a lot of cool shit, and he was telling us, but he said, "I'm gonna meet up with you guys, and I'll tell you guys about it later." Then he went to Taco Bell, and then then we heard what
Unfortunate
happened.
things.
The tragic
Missed
news.
that, man.
Michael Jasso, once again, another talented musician. He was a guitar player. And just unfortunately, when you're a guitar player and you play bass in a band, you're going to want to play guitar, and then you want to put more of the guitar riffs and stuff like that style into it. And then he just wasn't really into it for bass, but he's doing other projects, and I wish him best what he's doing. And like I say, he's
Right.
a magnificent musician.
Yeah, it was just a dedication thing to us at the time. Just, I think we all been through certain things, and it just happens. Personal things happen, and just wasn't the road that he wanted to go down with us.
Oh, right on. How'd you guys all come together, though?
Josh?
Well,
Story.
about 10 years ago,
10 hours later.
A long time ago.
10 years ago. Well, I've known Mikey for about 10 years. We've been playing in different variations. I was playing drums when we started. He played the bass. Came over at 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock in the morning in our townhouse, and we just jammed with Black Sabbath, White Room, and just started meshing. We liked the same kind of music. Dwight Yoakam got us, kind of close. Growing up listening to that kind of country music, you don't really meet a lot of people our age that listen to it. At least that I've met in my life, you know what I mean? And then coming to Mikey, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, Dwight Yoakam." I was like, "Dude, I grew up listening to Dwight Yoakam." So then that happened, and then we stopped talking for a while, and then he hit me up and he was like, "Hey man, I want to do some recordings. I don't know what I want to do yet, but let's just see what happens." And we wrote a couple songs, and then through that we came across Connor after probably about 6 drummers. Dude, we're the Judas Priest. We're the Judas
The
Priest.
others
of the-
died in
bass
Taco Bell
situation
fire.
was bad.
Yeah.
The drummer situation was
Yeah.
worse, and it was just horrible. But me and Josh spent about a good 2-3 years, just me and him alone, working on the songs that we have on our older catalog. But auditioning for 2-3 years of just drummers, and it was like it ranged from 16-year-old kids to like 30-year-old guys. I mean,
We're almost there now.
well now we are. 'Cause
You're two
time's
away.
gone by.
We caught up to that drum.
This was like early 20s.
But then a friend of ours introduced us to Connor, and he did not look anything like he does now.
No, I had short hair.
It was a lot
Yeah,
uglier.
Just a little goatee.
Say shampoo.
It was
That's that shampoo. That shit works.
Biotine.
No, that was what I was using.
For the drummers, is it that they didn't just, it wasn't the specific sound you guys were looking for, or it just didn't mesh?
A little bit of
I can't
both,
really speak
I would
to that,
say.
yeah.
I would say a little bit of both. Like we met like a couple drummers that were really good. One that we played with for a little bit that actually used to live like right across the street from here.
There he is. Just kidding.
There he goes. But same thing. He wanted to do something else. He went into the Air Force, and then it was around the time where we met him, and it just worked out. It just like we meshed. It was like when those people like go from one relationship to another, and it was like that.
For us to progress more from what we're going to, we went from a hard rock sound to a little more of a heavier, harder rock. We needed something more because every band's goal is to move forward and progress more and more and more, and our things to get heavier and darker and harder than what we were. And I like that. I like the style of seeing like bands with evolutions of their albums. You look at their discoveries and stuff like that. So, you'll see a difference from our sounds and our songs and our writing skills. Especially with drums, it was a big important thing that we needed someone like Connor.
That's probably the nicest thing you've ever said. Thank you.
Describe your current axe and the strings you use, or drummer, the set, the skins, and the sticks.
Oh, I guess we can go down the line. I use Mapex. It's been the same kit I've used since I was like 17, junior in high school. I really like Vader sticks, Remo heads. They do all right for me.
Right on, Mikey.
I
Mr.
use
3000.
I'm Mr. 3000. I use 12 gauge strings, and I actually broke one tonight. I never thought I could, but it was shocking because those things are thick cable wires. But I use
You
that.
like them thick, or?
I do.
He likes them thick.
I like them thick, thick and stumpy.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
But I heard you like them long and dark.
Oh, cheap.
But
Vader sticks.
Yeah, Vader sticks. All right, Sith Lord. Yeah. But ESP for the guitar, Boss pedals, and my amp rig is just all put together. It's not what I want, but it works for what I
Frankenstein.
Right on.
need. Yeah, it's a
Frankenstein going on
Frankenstein.
here.
The trainer. We just call it the trainer. So
I just switched to new strings. I don't remember what they're called, but I was looking for thicker strings, and without going to a 5-string setup, so I don't remember what they're called. That's it.
What kind of bass do you use, Kenny?
No, we're doing that too.
Yeah,
Fender
I'm
P
curious.
bass, Ampeg. Yeah,
Nice setup that you got
that's
there.
pretty cool.
I use Ernie balls. I just moved up from 9 gauges to 10s. So
proud of you.
oh yes, I'm moving up, growing up. My main axe has been a Dean. I usually play off of Les Paul, but my nuts all messed up, so I've been strumming on my Dean, and out of a Randall cabinet with the Line 6 head that our old bass player Migs helped buy. Rest in peace.
What's up with new or fresh music? And do you guys still play Two Won't You?
we still play Won't You? It's in our set list still.
Thought it said Two Won't You.
Two Won't You? No, it's
Thought
Won't
that's over
You.
there.
It's Won't You, my friend. It's all good. We still play it. It's still in our set. A lot of our songs, we really switch them around a lot. We try to keep them all in the
Ranges.
circuit for it.
We have a shit ton of songs.
Yeah, we got about like 24.
Because I saw there was something like where there's new, like the drums being recorded. It's like one of the last posts you guys did.
Yeah, we're going around.
That's right.
We're going through a recording process of trying to get a lot of the songs done, and we're probably going to start working on our new CD, California Nightmare. And we're going to try to get it out before August, or at least get a demo out before August 11th, because we're going to be playing OC Fair over 3:45 p.m. on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Saturday, the
August 11th.
August 11th, yeah, on the Plaza stage.
last Saturday.
Yep.
Yep.
hopefully it's a big day.
Why metal?
I think it just kind of grew out of what we were all feeling. When we all three started jamming. I know that's really kind of what united me and Mikey.
Well, actually, jazz united us.
Well,
it's
that's
like
true.
we
started playing jazz.
Blues
I
rock.
It's a
forgot
good
about that.
unifying force.
Yeah, because when it was at the time, Josh was not around, and I was still looking for a band, and I ran to him, and then we were playing around a bit, and then jazz got me and him together. Country and classic rock got me and Josh together, and Kenny he brought Kenny in.
I know for sure Kenny and I
the
were-
band
were-
disappeared. Then I started hanging out with Connor.
Yeah.
Well,
jamming. and
Josh
then
moved.
You showed up again, and then he came back from Vegas. So
Yeah.
Josh moved.
But metal, yeah.
Yes, I moved. I had to do it.
How dare you?
This is a life thing, dude.
Shit happened.
I did it.
Bands that you've played with, or bands that you've played shows with that you think deserve a listen to.
There's a lot.
I would say the Ivory comes to mind right away. They're not together anymore, unfortunately, but they were a badass.
I think out of almost all the bands that we played with, I would put them as probably like top 3 of bands that I think probably could have been something if they stayed together. Like honestly, like I'm not even like stroking the shaft. I'm not even stroking the shaft or anything. But they were a really really good band. And then I would probably say Horizon.
milk that shaft.
Yeah,
Horizon
Siva,
right now, man.
those two
They have that
bands.
like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest feel, and they just
They just played the Grove right now.
Yeah, they just played the Grove last weekend.
Yeah.
Opening
with Hammerfall.
Hammerfall.
Siva.
Yeah, dude.
Siva's another name.
Siva's another
Siva gets
good band.
down.
Yeah.
Corey and his guys, they rock so hard right now. Props to them. They're going.
Yeah.
They're getting. Everyone's getting shit done.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to get the ball rolling with all of them, so we stay on the path with them.
Try to stay on that circuit.
Bristol and Memory, another good group. They helped us record a
Yep.
couple demos once, and their music. I mean, it's
Not quite a
it's
heavy
more,
sound, but very,
more
very
punk
well,
vibe.
Yeah, like
well
a
put together.
indie alternative kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
They actually do get down. They're actually cool dudes.
They're really
We get to
Very,
good,
hang out
very
with
cool
them.
dudes.
Metal or any bands or musicians that have influenced you?
How much time is left? Jeez. I know Opeth
10
is like my
hours
favorite
later.
band. Devin
Kind of will go on
Townsend.
forever about bands that we don't know.
Just start naming off random things. We're like,
Frig
uh-huh,
off,
yeah.
Rick. Opeth, Devin Townsend, definitely. Tool, a little bit back in the day. I really like Typo Negative. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Heavy. Kind of complicated.
Oh, it's a list. I could give a top 3 real quick. Judas Priest, The Doors, and hell, I don't even know on the third one. There's so many. Probably Deep Purple.
Those are
Right
good
on.
ones.
On my names.
Those are good ones. I'd say Electric Wizard, Ohm, Danzig.
Probably say Judas Priest, Pantera, and probably Thin Lizzy. I have a lot of Thin Lizzy in my guitar playing. Like a lot of Scott Gorham, Brian Robertson.
What should you call an automobile that's business in the front and party in the back? Give up?
The Donkey Mullet.
An El Camino.
Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like an El Camino.
Shows. You guys, so you said the LC Fair, August 11th, right? And July the 6th, another
Yes.
show?
Yes.
Yep, that's our most recent one coming up. That's going to be at Centerfields in Huntington Beach.
And then we're working on getting a couple more in between from here on out to before August 11th. Because around fall time, we usually kind of take a break, kind of relax, and just go back into writing or rehearsing more and more for the next year. Because everyone gets busy with holidays. Kenny usually goes back hometown of Florida or home state, goes visit family, and then we're just busy and with work and stuff. So we're trying to get as much as we can for the summer.
Yep.
Somebody wants to contact the band?
Me or Josh, one of us two, Facebook.
Yep.
What's the Instagram?
Oh, I don't have my phone. What is
Oh,
it,
you're
Black?
bad.
I have a thousand
OC.
things running through my mind constantly. I have a whiteboard with everything on
He
it.
does.
Yeah,
He does.
it's-
He has to write down everything.
Yeah, I have to write down everything.
The whiteboard is real.
That's what exactly. I'm nonstop busy. My days off are not even days off. I got to go to Disneyland today. Though,
I don't even have my phone.
We are Black Elk OC on Facebook. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it's Black_Elk Music on Instagram, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
If not, just shoot me a text 714-654-5557. Ladies, I'm single.
And what is this? You have a YouTube channel as well?
I do have a Disney YouTube channel with my friends. We were called Wonderland Explorers. We actually just go out and we check out the park, give you guys some tips.
Wonderland Explorers.
Yeah, just tips and news
Tips,
updates
the tip.
about Disneyland. So you guys could check that out too. Once again, Wonderland Explorers.
He likes the Disney
Right
tip.
on. Well, from all of us at Kilson Street, we'd like to thank Black Elk.
Thank you guys. Thank you
so
very
much.
much for letting us be on here. It's a great honor. It's a great pleasure. And Chief, take it away.
Now Black Elk with California Nightmare.